the next part of this service tonight is Dave is going to share his story of this last 12 months, the journey that Dave's been on, and what it meant by going on the Alpha, and the difference that has made in his life. So let's hear his story. Thank you.
Alpha, I see it as a really good, wholesome thing.
Yeah.
It's like eating a big stem of broccoli. It's like, I feel good for having done that.
All the kids in the room now just turned off.
Yeah.
We've been in COVID. COVID's just happened. What sort of like, what was a pre-COVID David looking like? And
Oh,
what
crikey. Pre-COVID David. Wow. He went outside. He went to work. Yeah. He was a busy guy.
Yes.
He ran around. He had many tasks to complete, and some sort of structure to why and what he was up to, but felt busy, but missing some purpose, 100%. Yeah.
When you're moving into lockdown and there's just a lot more time to think, a lot more time to reflect, work's not the same, you're working from home, what started to nudge you towards doing Alpha and being part of an Alpha course?
So people have been telling me to do Alpha for about 5 years, I think. And I keep saying, yeah, no, I genuinely think it's a good idea. I do. And I will do it. And then I got to COVID times and I was stuck in my house, and Steve Barrett, who's a good friend of mine, said, we're doing a Zoom an Alpha on Zoom. Yes. And I was like, well, yeah, okay, I'm in.
Yep.
So
well, you couldn't avoid it.
I guess I could have just turned my computer off. But no, I couldn't really. No, it was like God had said.
Yeah, this is the time.
This is the time.
Come on, David.
Yeah. I knew one day I'm going to heaven, hopefully. And, I love God. But what about the time when I'm on earth? Yeah. What am I meant to do here?
Yeah.
So in the past, I filled that with work.
Yes.
And I filled that with, some charity stuff, did the nice stuff, did the good guy stuff. But this doesn't link up right now. It doesn't link up. Yeah, I'm doing some disparate activities, but what's the purpose? And I want to feel like I'm on the right path. I felt like I was on a good path, but I didn't necessarily feel like I was on the right path.
Okay. So what was sort of like a moment within Alpha where you started to see your questions being answered, maybe your relationship with God change?
Yeah. I think as our group developed, and we've called it a bit of a family, our Alpha family, Alpha
Yes.
Fam, and and so that was nice because it felt right. I'm in a comfortable environment here, and I started to share some things that I wouldn't just share with you on stage right now, or as I'm having a cup of coffee outside, but I did on the course, and that's because I felt no pressure to do so.
Yeah,
but I wanted to.
Yes.
And that's when it started to help me. It really started to help me because there's not many people I would share the real things I want to talk about with.
Yes.
The matters of life.
Yes.
There's not many people in the street just share that with. We do away days, right?
Yeah.
But we don't do away days in COVID times because you can't go anywhere. So so we did away days on the Zoom, but that consisted of Danny and Sarah spending some one-on-one time with us. Some prayer for us individually, and it was, it was around the middle of the course. How do you think it's going? Here's what we'd like us to pray for you about. So I told them what I would like them to pray for me about, and it was that was an amazing experience because it felt genuine.
Yeah,
it felt genuine, which is really important for me. I just wanted to feel comfortable, and I didn't want to feel like I was. God and I have a very tight relationship going into Alpha, and it was kind of like I don't want to just say the words. I don't want to just
go through the motions.
Yeah. And so that was important. It was genuine. It meant something to me. It touched me, and it did. And that was probably the defining moment of Alpha where I felt, wow, this is worth doing. Yeah, I'm sold. Yeah.
What does life look like now that Alpha's happened? Like, do you feel a sense of purpose that you didn't before Alpha?
I'd love to give you a resounding yes on that one. I would say I am further on my path. It was the right step to take. I have not had maybe I'm looking for an awakening that's yet to come. But the great thing about Alpha was Danny and Sarah are still very good friends and in my walk still. But they've put in some more monthly sessions where we can just touch base. So now is continue on what I think is the right path now. I've got that feeling. I'm never going to be sort of sit there certain. But I am on the right path. I have purpose, and the purpose is to find out more. The purpose at the moment is to touch base with the Holy Spirit more. I'm excited because it's more finding out. I haven't got a defined goal yet, but hey, it's exciting finding out things, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.